the pension crisis in the state for public employees, and the fact that more and more of them are going to retire. When they retire, their pensions have to be paid. It's, I don't know, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 billion dollars of, what is it called? What, money owed? Is that what we're going to call it?
I don't think there's going to be a bigger issue coming into 2017.
Explain that to folks who may not get it.
Because if you asked me this a year ago, I would have told you it was the Transportation Trust Fund or
money to fix roads and bridges.
Infrastructure spending. And that is, for all intents and purposes, currently put aside, right? There's going to be some debate on the campaign trail, and that's something that I'm hearing some concern about. And we could talk more about that as well. But I do think the pension issue is going to come front and center because that's the biggest issue that's still left without having been given attention to at this point. It's left unresolved. And there are a lot of pensioners in this state and a lot of pensioners that vote. So
how do you get people to care? How do you get the average person, not a public employee, not someone who's going to retire, Andrew, and be in a position to receive those pension benefits or not to care about this?
You got to make it. You got to showcase how, even if you're not receiving a pension, maybe you're putting your money into that system. I think that's a great opportunity for a Republican candidate to make his or her case about, why real reform is needed.
You mean reforming the relationship between the state and public employees?
Reforming, I would say so. I would say
you're talking about cutting benefits?
No,
because reform is a funny word.
I understand.
It means different things to different people.
No, I understand. But we look back at some of the tough talk the governor has used on this issue, and that hasn't been ill-received by his supporters. In a primary season when these discussions are ramped up and emotions are high, I could see a Republican candidate kind of doubling down on those efforts.
You could?
I could.
And Phil Murphy in this, we don't know what's going to be happening. You're smiling as I say it because?
I would imagine any Democrat, whether it's Phil Murphy or not, is going to look to become a champion of the pensioners. I mean, that's something that I fully expect.
The media environment, before I let you out of here,
the
relationship between the media